Hey, this is Evan Mark Katz, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women. Welcome back to Lovesplaining. This is a live coaching session. I'm going to be talking to my friend Cynthia today. This is for paid Lovesplaining subscribers only, which means that if you are not a paid subscriber, you can get the preview, you could read the transcripts, but you can't get the whole. So in any case, the fun part about today is that we're going to have 25 minutes. We're going to get to go deep. You're going to learn something that is invaluable. I don't know what that invaluable thing is yet because I like to be surprised by the question. We don't do any prep before we get on the phone. So I'm going to allow Cynthia to introduce herself. Cynthia, welcome to Lovesplaining. Could you tell us just very basic biographical information, your name, age, where you live, what you do?
Exactly. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for this session with you. And my name is Cynthia, as you mentioned already. I'm 37 years old.
Mhm.
I'm Mexican. I have an international background because I'm Mexican, but I live in Paris. So, yeah.
Very interesting.
So,
Okay.
so let's say I have faced some cultural let's say constraints somehow. I mean, no, challenge, I would say challenges. And despite of the fact I'm living here since 8 years ago, so
Mhm.
it's been 8 years. I have lived in the States a few years ago too, just over just 1 year. But yeah, so let's say it's more in France that I am like, dealing with this cultural challenges.
And you're
And
and
not
you're
only,
trilingual.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's pretty impressive right there. Um, and so 37, have you ever been married?
Yes, divorce. I
Divorced.
got divorced. I was married. It was I when I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old. So when I was 10 years ago, I got married, and then after 3 years, I got divorced. So around when I was like 30. So yeah, like
Okay.
30. Yeah, it was a long. I mean, before getting married was like 5 years. Yeah, we spent together. So yeah, I've been in relationships here. I mean, it's been a long time already, 8 years, and have been with. I mean, in couple with some. I mean, people here, mostly French people, and yeah, they say this because this is a very multicultural city. So
Mhm.
you can find, it's like New York or any other big city, you can find a lot of, different profiles, not only native ones. And yeah, but I have been dating mostly French people.
Okay. And so does that have to do with your question for today?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So, I don't know if I'm missing something important.
No, no, this the whole point of this is to get to your question and try to have a great dialogue that hopefully helps you out.
Yeah. So my question is, how to keep dating if I plan to move abroad shortly? Because actually I've been facing this like issue when dating someone, because I'm like, okay, this is me. I like to be in a long-term relationship. And but the not all the people, it's willing to move, with someone abroad. Maybe a lot of people is like, okay, yes, but maybe, I don't know, they're not sure. So I have met people and they're like, okay, yeah, sure. But after dating a couple of months, they're like, I changed my mind. No. And even I have been in a relationship for several months, and since the beginning, I put the cards on the table, let's say, and I say, okay, for me this is important. Now I'm in France, but in the short term, I like to go back to, I don't know exactly yet, the my hometown, or either North America. I don't know, it could be Mexico or North America, the States, Canada. It depends of my professional, opportunities that are on the other side, let's say. So yeah, so it will depend of that, and yeah, the desire to be closer to my family, to be honest. And but I'm here now, and I'm trying to enjoy, the present, and be open to, date people. But it's really I don't know. I don't know if I sabotage myself sometimes. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be able to meet someone here who's able to follow me because I don't know. Someone once told me, you know what? Normally, women follow the man. It's not the opposite. You know, it's not the how it's supposed to be. And am I like, who says that? I mean, it's true that it's more common to see, you know, women following their men. I mean, their men, and not the opposite. You know, so in this case, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I should keep dating. I mean, but that will be putting on hold my love life until further notice. I think it's not fair neither. So, you know, it's kind of difficult how to manage that because there are some that they're like, okay, but I like to stay in Europe, and no, I don't want to go. They have, you know, they fulfill the profile that I'm looking for, but they are not willing to move in the future. So that's, you know, a big, let's say, I'm struggling with that, and I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your experience and your version of events, and I want to acknowledge that it's challenging. And I also want to acknowledge before I speak, you're most likely not going to love what I have to say, but that's okay because I wouldn't be doing my job if I told you only what you wanted to hear. You understand that as well. And it also means that if I say something you don't like it, you don't have to listen to me. That's fine too. So,
No, but I'm here to, I'm open. I'm open. I mean, to know, to, you know, I'm not, I'm open-minded. So I'm here for that. Just, I mean, not to say no, because if I keep, you know, I keep the same position, the same, you know, overview, I mean, I will have the same results. So, and I want to have different results.
I hate to be a tease, but the full episode is for paid Substack subscribers only. So if you want to hear my full answer to all my reader questions, go to www.evanmarkatz.com/Substack to become a paid subscriber. In addition to that, paid subscribers receive the ability to ask me questions and get coaching on my podcast, an advice column in which I answer your questions, a podcast in which I offer you live dating coaching, the ability to comment on all posts and join the dialogue in the Love-Splaining community, and exclusive content that is unavailable to the general public. Just go to www.evanmarkatz.com/Substack to join for free and upgrade for all the bonus content. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you in the Love-Splaining community.